EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seahawks of London. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in London. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far,
the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The Seahawks at 10-2 on the year, and they return home after playing in London last week, but a happy trip back across the pond as they come home a winner.
And you're exactly right about that, because look, when you lose over there, that flight is really, really long, but not half as bad as when you come home with a victory. Excited about what lies ahead.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down now. Hoskins, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Burrow. Complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the looking to march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Haskins. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now second and 5. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Bengals. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. They'll run on 1st down. Hoskins. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st down, here's Burrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Now it's Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a 1st half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Right back to him on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zachary Carter got in there that time for the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Burrow. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 2nd down, Hoskins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defense.
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st down, Hoskins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
You got it, guys! You got it! Come on!
Here we go. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Trouble, 38. Red,
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Here's 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Ridiculous! Take him out! What happened? Seriously? What's this say?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break,
We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Flight blue. Claws red.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the...
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say, let them talk about us, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, with the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off the ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turn into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my